And today we're going to talk to you a little bit about quitting. Sorry. Okay. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Vince Lombardi.
All our lives we've been forced by quotes like this. I know dozens of people who live by this quote on a day-to-day basis.
And I'm sure all of you have heard of the example of Thomas Edison, who tried 1,000 times and failed 1,000 times to create a light bulb. And finally, on that 1,001st time, he reached success. And he reached the success because he worked hard, persevered, and didn't quit, right?
We don't necessarily agree. Maybe Vince Lombardi isn't right, and maybe Thomas Edison did quit.
Don't get us wrong. We don't think that you should quit at everything. Quitting is not always a solution. You do need to work hard to be able to get to anywhere you want to go. However, we do believe that quitters can be winners.
This is one of our good friends, Purohit. He's one of the most innovative and hardworking people I know. In the summer of 2017, Purohit started his first dropshipping business.
For those of you guys who don't know what dropshipping is basically an online business where you create a store online and consumers can place orders on your website, which will go straight to the manufacturer, who will in turn make the product and then ship it directly to the consumer who bought it. So you never have to deal with the inventory, but you can rake in the cash.
Now, the niche that Purohit chose was t-shirts. But little did he know, dropshipping t-shirts is one of the hardest markets to penetrate. One of the reasons being, why would you get a shirt from this unknown website that has inflated prices when you could get it from Macy's or JCPenney or even your local mall? But Purohit was convinced, if he spent enough time, effort, and money, eventually his business would take off. It has to, right? Wrong. Purohit spent $2,000 on this business. He spent 2 entire months, countless hours. He lost sleep over this. And then he spent another additional $1,000 trying to market his company. But it all went down the drain. He wasn't even breaking even.
So you might be thinking, why did Purohit just quit? And that's a great question with a pretty interesting answer. Quitting has such a negative connotation in our society. People have a negative feeling towards it, so they refuse to move on to new expenditures or new projects that work better for them just because they don't want to give up on their past ones. They're scared of it. I'm sure you guys have heard of the old idiom, all that everybody tells you when you're about to quit something is that keep working hard and you'll eventually get there. But you won't get there if you're going the wrong way. Think about it this way. Say you want to get to ShopRite, but then you decide to take the road to Walmart. You're never going to get to ShopRite when you're on the road to Walmart. Similarly, Purohit took his destination of success, obviously, and he took the wrong way with his t-shirts. When he recognized that and was able to move on from there, and he decided to move on to his new company, which I'll introduce in just a second, he was able to reach success. So, there we go. That summer he started a new company called Encore Inc., and he sold bracelets. He scrapped t-shirts altogether, and he started a new product. He just invested $400 as opposed to the thousands of dollars he invested before, and he was able to, in a span of 3 months, raise over 12,000 visitors and, over $24,000 in just 3 months. By moving on from his wrong path and just quitting, he was able to make over $22,000 in profit.
Now, let's go back to our Thomas Edison example. We all know him as the guy who persevered. Even though he failed 1,000 times, and I'm sure a bunch of people told him to quit on the way, he kept on going, and eventually he invented the light bulb. But, believe it or not, Thomas Edison did quit. He may not have quit on making the light bulb, but he quit on other ventures that he pursued in the past. Before Thomas Edison started inventing, he was a telegrapher. And before that, he used to deliver newspapers. Can you guys imagine if Thomas Edison had said, I'm going to be the best newspaper deliverer in all of New Jersey? Heck, all the United States. Thank God he didn't have that mentality, because we wouldn't have had the light bulb today.
We need to stop looking at moving on in such a negative light. When we look at moving on or quitting in such a negative light, then we restrict ourselves from moving on to projects that might be more successful. When we say that, oh no, I'm just going to keep trying, then you're holding yourself to an old project that's just not for you and stopping yourself from going to a project that is for you.
Now, you guys have heard a bunch of TED Talks today about change, and maybe that changed your opinion on quitting. Now, we're not telling you to quit everything you start, but take what we said today and sleep on it.
And just remember
that quitters can be quitters.